Well, what the heck is going on, folks? Goodness me. There seems to be an issue here, and I don't know what it is. It says orientation is locked, rotate device back. Now, it's never happened before, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it. Let's see if I can. I don't want to have to cancel this, but I may have to. Um, that's needless to say. Mute microphone, no, I don't want to do that. I don't know if you guys can even hear me or see me or uh, what the deal is. I mean, I just don't get it. Okay, Scorpion. So the question is, does it look normal or am I horizontal or vertical in terms of the format? If it's horizontal, it doesn't matter. If I'm vertical, then I'm going to shut off and restart. So I'll wait to see for your reply, Scorpion. Let's see. So in other words, can you see me like a regular movie screen, or is it tall, like a vertical image? Hopefully it's horizontal. Yeah, you're upside down. Sorry. Yeah, well, that's alrighty. Well, let's see what I can do about it. All right, hang on here. Back camera portion is correct. Okay, well, you know what? I may just have to shut the. Hang on. I really don't know what to do about it. Rotate. Okay, I'm going to turn off the power. Hey, Megan. So I'm sorry about this. I really don't know what triggered this. Um, Now, is that better? Still says orientation is locked. Let's see. You're upside down. Yeah, I'm still upside down. That's okay. You will figure it out. Well, this is really goofy. You know, I, for the life of me, still sideways. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take it out of the cradle. You know, this is live streaming for you. Sometimes things just don't go the way you want. The trick is not to. Here, how's that? Maybe we'll just do it this way, huh? But that's not the direction I want it to be in. Let's see here. So right now I'm like that. Now if I do that, it's still locked. I don't understand why it's. I don't understand why it's still locked. Okay, this is nuts. This is goofy. Well, I don't know what the answer is. Hey, everyone, turn your devices 90 degrees. Katayama. Good, but in portrait mode. Yes, I see that, Megan. Yes, sideways. You're just perfect right here. Um, okay, save, share, mute microphone, no. Cancel, no. I don't understand why it's in lock mode. I've never had this happen before. We may have to just go live this way. You know what? Maybe this will do, okay? Which means I want to have the gimbal, and that means reconfiguring the gimbal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to, just for the heck of it, I'm going to do that. Now, it still says locked. No, that doesn't do it. Why is it locked on me? Why? I do not understand. You know? All right. Tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'm going to do it this way. I'm sorry you're going to see it vertical. It's a much shorter live stream than planned. I really wanted to give you a more detailed about my situation, but I'm not keen on, doing it like this. There is something I'm going to show you. Let's see here if I can at least prop this up so I can chit chat with you and talk freely without having to carry that. All right, I don't like the. All right, did you actually flip the lock switch on the side? Well, maybe. Let me take a look. Um, let's see, silent mode off. No. Okay, I don't see that lock switch there. Okay, I don't see a lock switch on the camera. You know, I, I really don't know. I'm perplexed, truly. Um, hang on here. Okay, I'm going to hit this button here. If the video starts vertical, it won't change back. Thanks, Nosh. All right, let's just fly with it this way, okay? Boy, this kind of throws a monkey wrench into things because it's really. I'm not gonna. Don't what? Don't turn it off. Uh, we're gonna stick with the vertical format, okay? So, most of you who are regulars know what's happened to me, or at least know a portion of it. And that is, I was recently admitted to the ER, and then from the ER, I was then admitted into the hospital, and I was there for 3 days. At this point, there's a jet going overhead, as if there isn't anything else to interrupt our live stream. I'll wait for the jet to go by. That's the one thing. I live right underneath the glide path entry for John Wayne Airport. So when the aircraft come in, they come. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but kind of let's see if I can point that way. But let's see. Anyway, you get the idea. See, it's not there. It's that direction. It's out that way. They come flying in that way. They make their turn either in to the left or into the right, and blah blah blah. And that's not really important, is it? All right, I gotta get I'm not focused. This is one of the big problems about it. Ever since I went to the hospital and I came out. Um, all right. In with the good air, out with the bad. Don't let the things go wrong trouble you. There you go. We're good. We're good. All right. I gotta start all over here. Not all over. All right. So, since being released from the hospital, I'm not fully recovered. I tend to get winded easily. I feel constantly out of breath. I'm easily fatigued, and I can't seem to maintain my concentration like it was prior to going into the hospital. And I'll even admit to the fact that I go through periods of melancholy. And from what I've read online, there is something called post-hospital syndrome. And feeling that melancholy is part of that condition. It's nothing to be concerned about. It can last up to 7 weeks. I don't expect it to. I was just shocked. I didn't feel I was that serious when I was in the hospital. I don't remember if I even told you all what exactly happened, what precipitated my going into the ER, but I'll give it to you now. I believe it was Wednesday morning. I got up as usual, had my breakfast. While I was having my breakfast, I started to pass out. I didn't pass out. There wasn't any pain. There wasn't any spinning. It was like the lights were just going, and the lights were going out. Came back, I'm okay. I had a job to do for a client. I went to their office to do some photography. About 9:30, 9:15, it happened again. I went downstairs into the art department to talk to the graphic designer down there and also the person that's my contact. And both of them were shocked. They said I was ashen. I was extremely pale. And they wanted me to go immediately to the hospital at that point. And I said, no, I don't want to do that. This has happened to me once before, about 8 months ago. It happened about 12 times in the span of a 3-day period. But I hadn't had any issues since that time because it passed. So anyways, I said, no, let's see if I can get through the shoot and get the job completed. And so I went back upstairs to the photo room, started shooting, and about 11 o'clock, it happened again. And this time, not only did I nearly pass out, but I started throwing up. And that's when I said, okay, I'll go home. So again, they didn't want me to drive home. They wanted me to go directly to the hospital. But as some of you know, my car's been in the shop for the last 2 weeks. And by the way, looks like it's going to be in the shop. No, looks like it will be in the shop another week. That's a whole different story I'll get to later if we have time. So I drove home. I was using my roommate's car. Got home, no problem. And within 10 or 15 minutes of getting home, I started throwing up again. Made it out to the backyard, hit the patio a little bit. It was all bile. And I made sure the hose down the... I didn't want to leave a mess before I went to the ER. And so I had my roommate drive me to the ER, and I knew that they were more likely than not going to keep me. So I said, just go home. I figured I'd be in for a day. And it turned out to be 3 days. And they really don't know why all this transpired. We have some theories. One theory is that it has to do with my heart. And that's a possible. In fact, as a result, here, might as well show you. I'm the kind of person that I'll show you everything darn near. Try to be discreet about this. But as you can see here, that's called a Zio patch. And what that does is that monitors my heart rate. Well, just everything about my body, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. Now, that then transmits to this device, okay? I have to wear this 24/7 while I have the patch on. So that's what that looks like. And this transmits in real time somewhere. I have no idea. Does it have a button to record events? Yes, it does, Megan. And I had to press it once. That was about, I think it was Friday. That was about 5:07 a.m. And I also, there's a book that goes with it, and I write down, what transpired. So I have all the information. So anyway, I don't know if you know me. Well, some of you know me. I knew I was going to end up in the hospital. I just knew it. So I made sure to bring my camera with me, not my gimbal. I would have liked to, but I recorded much of my time in the hospital, and I'm going to turn that into a story. Oh, I wore a monitor on my sternum for 2 weeks. I had to press the button every time I got dizzy. Yes, Megan, that's exactly same thing, 2 weeks. I'm Friday, this coming Friday will be the end of my 2-week period. And I'll be glad to get off because they shave your chest. Now, of course, with the ladies, I guess there's nothing to shave. But for the guys, if you're hairy like I am, they go in there and they shave it and put that big old thing on there. My whole chest has been carved up, like a turkey as far as shaving is concerned. Because they had me all wired up with a 10-lead system where they could monitor everything. And then they put this huge patch. I mean, it was like that big on me. And what was really a drag is that the first time it was put on, it wasn't quite put on properly. And they had to rip that sucker off. That wasn't exactly a fun experience. But that's neither here nor there. It's all in the past. The other possible explanation for all of this, believe it or not, may be dehydration. I don't know if there's a term for dehydration where it's advanced or higher. What's it? Need to change the temperature. Well, yes, well. Actually, I don't know how many people remember the Borg from one of the Star Trek series. Was it Star Trek? Yeah. I think it's Next Generation. God, to me that's relatively new, but really that was like 20 years ago. So younger kids aren't going to know that term. But yeah, when they put it on me, I said I'm now officially part of the Borg. I'm being assimilated. So as I was saying, there is a, you have a secret, I have a secret for you, okay? I'll wait till it's time to hear it. Um, so they told me Firefly was turning, oh, Firefly was turning, gee, next generation was longer before that, huh? Oh, boy. How time flies when you're having fun. Anyways, there is a possibility. I'm just keep the glasses on that way I can read them easily. There is a possibility I was I'm going to call it uber or super dehydrated. Even though when I went to my trip to to the California and Arizona desert, I had plenty of water with me, and I was trying to drink as much water as possible. There's a real possibility I was that week out there in the desert. Just it took the moisture on my body, especially that 5 hours, 6 hours I was stranded out in the desert on that last day. Also, as part of the precaution or to kind of work out what's going on, they have taken me off all my meds. Anything that would dehydrate me. For example, I had a diuretic they were giving me. I don't want to give you the names of the medications, but that's part of the process. I have a doctor's appointment that'll be sometime late July or early August, and I'll see a cardiologist, and I'll sure see my GP, and at some point we'll figure out what's going on. I'm not particularly worried about this. Yes, exactly, electrolyte depletion, and you know what? Maybe that's my cue to go inside to show you something. That's going to suck because you're going to have to see it vertically. As I was saying, I did turn this into I shot everything I could while I was in the hospital. The nurses were giggling. They couldn't believe that I was constantly shooting. I mean, from the moment I was in the ER and I was free enough to start using the camera, I started shooting stuff. Too much water, not enough salts, okay? So this may explain why they made me do something. So I'll grab the camera here and we'll go inside the house. And as I said, I shot a ton of footage. I'm only going to show you like a minute and 20 of part of what I've started doing. I mean, I've got like over 30 minutes already, and I don't really want it to be that long. I want to get it cut down to 10 minutes if I can. But probably it'd be 15. Oh! And frankly, if indeed that was the problem, is dehydration, that's great. It's a heck of a lot better than having a heart problem, right? No. Okay, there's that. Again, I apologize for the vertical format, but I'll have to do some research online to see what the heck, how to solve the problem. I don't know why it did that. I did everything the same as I always do when I set up my live streams, but I must have done something wrong. Something different. There you go. All right, so now I gotta bring up the computer. All righty, so. I don't think it was right. I don't think it was right. Let's see. Nope, it wasn't. Typing too fast. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn off this light, and I'm going to let you watch this. I got get this set up. Katayama, you were such a cool guy. Gatorade for Cyborg Bob. Maybe that's my new name, Cyborg or Borg Bob or UFO Borg. Whatever. All right. So let's see here. I've got to be able to turn the camera around. Yep, there you go. Now, is that okay? I'll have to hold it at that distance, which means it's not going to be very clear. I'll make sure the volume is up so you can hear it. But, so Megan, as you were talking about the electrolytes, one of the things they had me do was drink 6 vials, Bob of the Borg. They had me drink 6 vials of potassium over a 4-hour period. So I took 2, then 2 hours later I took 2 again, and then 2 hours later, I took 2 more. So this is the first time I took the medication. So here we go. This is my nurse. She's an RN. And you see what she has for me? A present. You know what those are? Those are potassium packets, liquid. And I have to drink those. And as you can see, it's quite a challenge for a nurse or anybody with gloves on to open these packets up. But she's deft. She can do it easily. Look at that. She knows that she must get that into my system, the potassium. Okay, here we go. Shall we take some, folks? I guess we will. Oh, I can have some water. Oh my goodness. One more time. I gotta do this twice. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? Oh, I can't wait to have some more of that. In fact, I want this for my dinner and my lunch and my breakfast. Round 2 of potassium. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so good. We'll have to do that again real soon. Okay, guys. There you go. Let's go back outside, and then we'll wrap up the stream. And I tell you what now, see if there's any notes. You know, I started to take notes, but again, you know, I couldn't seem to focus enough on it. A Jim Varney face. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Goodness me. Shall we wander the backyard a little bit, or shall we go out on the street? Let's go out on the street. What the hell, huh? You guys have seen the backyard. Let's see. We'll swing the camera around, let you get a bird's eye view, or a Bob's eye view, I guess. The sun's going down. And it's nice. I think what we'll do is we'll go over across the street to make sure I don't get run over. Okay. We're on our way. As I recall. But man, 104. And if you have humidity, that really makes it tough. Okay. So, oh, this feels much nicer to be outside. My house is not air conditioned. I have fans, and I don't mind. You know, I've never ever walked over here before and looked at the school. I've lived across it for 12 years, and this is the first time I've ever come over and looked at the school itself. It's a middle school. Huh. How interesting. Okay. Now I'll find myself a spot to squat, and we'll wrap it up. So, the nice thing about today is that despite the glitch, I pressed on. We did the stream. That looks very schoolish. I love the comments. I love talking to you guys. I feel very blessed to be able to do this and have this community, or to be able to be a part of this community. And I want to thank all of you for your support and your concern and your well wishes. And I want you to know that I don't take any of you for granted, or at least I try not to. We're going to get through this. And I want to get back into churning out videos. I mean, I have 4 videos I need to edit. I mean, I've got the Lake Havasu video to edit. I have the pie shop in the Sonora Desert to edit. I have the car that broke down the desert story to do, and now I have the hospital one. It'll take me a month for each one of these. That's another thing I want to tell you about, is that I was hoping I'd be able to knock out the hospital video and have it up by this weekend, but I just could not focus enough to make a decision how to cut this and make it interesting and concise. You know, I've taken the attitude I'd rather take my time and put together good stories for you. And it may take another 2 weeks before I put up the first video. And it may take me, you know, a couple of months before all the 4 videos get out. But I would rather do them right than push through them too quickly. So I think that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, I'm willing to answer them, you know, within reason, of course. If not, then we can just go ahead and wrap it up here. It's, you know, we've done 25 minutes, and I don't see messages, but I'll give it a few minutes because I know there's always a delay between the time somebody writes something and the time it pops up and I could see it. And, you know, okay, guess that's it. All right. Thank you, Katayama. There's one more thing. In fact, if you guys want to hang around and go over to the Discord server, holy cats, 108, Megan. That's outrageous. I'm sorry. Here, I hope you have AC. Okay, well, look. I want to try something. I want to go over to I'm going to go back to the house, and I want to go to the server, and I want to see if we can't do a video chat there. Okay, it'll just be our small group. There's what, 4 of us here. If you're inclined to do so, it may not work, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay. All right, guys. In fact, I'll just keep, since there's just the 4 of us. Who cares, right? I mean, this is a private party. All right. It is nice. I have to admit, Megan, I don't know what the temperature is, but it's very pleasant. And it's not terribly hot in my house, but where I have my desk and I do my editing, it doesn't get a lot of... thank you, Darren. I'll do my best. It doesn't have a lot of... circulation. I've got a fan in there. I got a fan in both the living room and my editing area. Oh, here we go. All right. So I tell you what we're going to do. Well, no, you may have to turn off your devices to switch over to Discord, won't you? I wouldn't have to because, of course, I'm on the mobile phone. But let's see here. All right. So I'm gonna bring up the server, and then we'll take it from there. And I'll probably shut down in just a second to see if I can get something started. And I know Katayama, you've helped me, do this. I was messing around with it earlier. Look at that. Okay, so guys, go to voice channels. Megan's already there. Member voice chat. And I am going to join right now. Aha. So now I've got word. So Megan, how come I don't see you? Oh, okay, so there's that. I'm going to set it up so you can see me. Yes, hallelujah. I'll even turn on the light. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn off the stream. Thanks for watching. By the way, might as well do the plug. If you're watching this in replay and you're new to UFO Bob, I have both edited content and live stream, and I have a Discord server, and I'll make sure to put that link in the description box below, somewhere like that. It doesn't cost you anything to join. We'd love to have you. And until next time, this is UFO Bob, out. Hey, Megan, I do see you. Hang on here. I'm shutting off. Bye-bye, everyone.